Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And checking out some numbers for Jabari Smith.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Wall, and it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's the bodyguard in at the 3 slot. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
And here's Wall. Pass to Whitmore. He dishes it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wall. 3-pointer. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Bane passes to Morant. Nice move. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Wall against Morant. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams outside. To the middle. Here's the bodyguard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Wall's shot is off.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And that one's good. Morant.
And when the 3 ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
All with it. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Bane passes to Adams. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Adams with the screen on Wall. Morant. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
One shot.
That's good from Green. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started and the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
Now here's Jackson. 11-point game his last outing. To the inside. Şengün with the bucket. It's all knotted up.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Outside, Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Whitmore. Smith outside from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Now Morant. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. And Morant throws it down.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Now here's Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. In second, the Rockets. Fifth best, the Grizzlies.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the latter half of this season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
That's good from Morant.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Both free throws good from Morant. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. The bodyguard passes to Morant. The shot's good. Morant's got 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Wall kicks to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Second shot opportunity. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Bain. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Brooks checked in for Whitmore.
For the Rockets, number 9, Dylan Brooks.
Here's Jackson, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season. Turkish Thunder, Şengün, tasting the sauce up top.
Green against Bain. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Rockets on defense. 6-point game. Jackson looking around. 6 to shoot. Adams down low. Şengün's there. Can't hit that one. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. All with it. He's picked up by Morant. Ipo, Şengün. Brooks with no one around. Offline with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant passes to Bain. He takes it in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The pass to Şengün. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
5th in opponent field goal percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. I love how they just scratch and claw and really trust each other on the defensive end.
And looking again at their steals, they put aggressive defense right at the center of what they do. Their goal all season has been to make opponents as uncomfortable, Greg, as possible. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and Smart subbed in for Jaren Jackson. Morant against Wall. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Morant missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Second free throw, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Wall against Morant. Here's Tillman. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now here's Wall. 7-point differential. Morant with the steal. Bain against Brooks. Smart kicks to Bain. Clark the pass to Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Bain against Green. And the shot is good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant against Wall. Tillman's shot is good.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Green against Bain. Smith with a screen on Bain. Green, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Passes it to Smart. Back to Morant. Pass to Tillman. Smart dishes to Morant. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Wall. Back to Smith. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Smith's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Houston. Morant looking around. Floats one up. Bain against Brooks. On the wing. Here's Tillman. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Smith kicks to Brooks. To the wing right side. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for John Wall. 1:52 left in the first quarter. From deep, Green. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
VanVleet against Smart. And here's Green outside. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Green's got 8 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now the pass to Kennard. Feeds to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smart misses.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Brooks. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Eason against Jackson. Over Eason. And another basket for Memphis.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Green. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Şengün with the bucket. He's got 6.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Fred VanVleet picks one up. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. VanVleet outside. Thompson for the triple. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 6. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Fred VanVleet, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Dylan Brooks, and it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. From deep, Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
VanVleet looking around. Now, here's Şengün. With the drive. Tillman grabs the miss. Memphis leading by 8. Kennard up top. Brooks covering. Fires away from way outside. Kennard's shot is off. Brooks outside. Over Jackson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. From deep, Rose. It's good from long range. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Bodies checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Whitmore's checked in. Şengün finds Eason. Eason, the screen. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Pass to Smart. Pass to Tillman. And there's the pass to Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Van Vliet left side. Whitmore with it. Eason with it. Still without a basket. Good on the three-point shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Passes to Roddy. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Roddy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Stolen by Jackson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been our whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the miss by Dylan Brooks. Pass to Tillman. Jackson dishes to Smart. Smart with this screen on Brooks. Kennard the pass to Roddy. The Grizzlies with another miss. Rockets trail by 14. Now Whitmore. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New York.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chance.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
On the free throw, no good.
And 2 words you hear about Whitmore a lot: power and energy. Not many rookies are as ready for the physical rigors of the NBA as he is.
Pass to Smart. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Christopher, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Smart wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The pass to Şengün. Back to Green. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Bodyguards checked in for Memphis. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Wall's checked in, and the Grizzlies leading by 12. And here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's Van Vliet. He picked up 39 points in their last one against New York.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And it's Whitmore missing. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Back to Jackson. Here's the bodyguard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. The bodyguard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is Wall. Still scoreless. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Whitmore sends a screen for Green. Gets an open look and hits. Green's got 12.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Jackson a screen on Wall. Smart and slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. No good from Clark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Van Vliet. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And just wanting it more. Van Vliet taking those 2 points. Love how he competes.
Passes it to Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
Green's such a hard cover because he's always in attack mode, disruptive to the defense, and makes it hard to guard him.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day 1, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And both free throws good for Green.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
Morant against Wall. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
That free throw, no good. Clark, he's checked in for Smart. And a switch here also for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Jock Landale. And he sinks the second. Rockets trail by 17. Now here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Pass to Whitmore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Here's Green driving in.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Rockets, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Green. And both free throws good for Green.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's call.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Morant's got 18 points.
And the body control of Morant, still able to guide that one home.
Morant against Wall. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wall, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Jari Eason. And it's Jabari Smith in for Fred VanVleet.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Green the pass to Şengün. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. From deep, Green score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
And that one's good by Clark.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Wall. No scoring in this one. Outside, Green. Smith on the wing. Back to Green from outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he hits the first of 3. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying to make up ground.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Morant left side. Over Wall. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And Wall kicks to Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Green's got 24 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Morant against Wall. Morant with it. 20 points for him. Adams with the screen on Wall. Jacks up a three. No good that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for John Morant, and we've come to expect this.
One of the league's premier showmen, John Morant can bring the whole crowd to its feet. He's been doing it all night long.
You hear that noise? That means few guys can fly around like him. Great ball skills and absolute clamps.